Hello everyone, Meteorologist Mike here for Synoptic CONUS forecast from August 13th to August 17th. And as always, before we get started, a couple things I do need to go over. One, this is not a full and complete forecast. This is just an overview of large-scale events happening over the continental United States. For a full and complete forecast of area, please see your local meteorologist or your favorite weather app. And secondly, all of my times are in Zulu time or the GMT time zone. This is a standard across weather models that we don't have to deal with time zones, and I am just continuing that trend. I will, however, have all the time zone conversions down in the description below. Alright, let's get started. What's happening right now, 12Z on the 13th. We got a high pressure in control of the northeast. We've got one low pressure off in Minnesota with a warm front stretching to its southeast into Illinois. That warm front is dry at this time, and we've got a second low pressure acting as a disturbance in the Gulf. We will be keeping an eye on that along with the National Hurricane Center, but we're not expecting a whole lot in the way of development. SPC Day 1 convective outlook, a marginal risk in association with that low pressure and warm front, and a second marginal risk off in Montana. Looking ahead to 0Z on the 14th, low pressure has moved to the southeast corner of Minnesota, and the warm front is now stretching off into Indiana. And we still have that disturbance in the Gulf. By 12Z on the 14th, the low pressure in the north has moved off into Lake Michigan and is now bringing some showers and rumble or thunder or two to Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois. And the tropical disturbance is starting to make landfall in Texas at this time, bringing plenty of rain to the Texas coast. SPC Day 2 convective outlook, not a whole lot here to write home about. 0Z on the 15th, northern low pressure has moved down into Illinois and is bringing plenty in the way of showers to Indiana. And the Gulf disturbance is now fully on land, still bringing plenty of rainfall to Texas. By 12Z on the 15th, the Gulf disturbance has dissipated, and the other low pressure has moved down into Kentucky. Does now have a warm front stretching off to its east, and that's got some showers along with it. SPC Day 3 convective outlook, a marginal risk in association with that low pressure and warm front. By 0Z on the 16th, low pressure has moved down to the South Carolina, the Carolina borders, and is now bringing plenty of rain to both states. And we have a new low pressure off in Kansas, with a trough stretching off to its northeast into Iowa. That trough and low pressure are dry at this time. By 12Z on the 16th, the eastern low pressure has moved to the southern part of South Carolina, still bringing plenty of rain to South Carolina and still some to a bit of north. And the other low pressure has moved off into the eastern part of Kansas and is bringing some rain to Nebraska and Missouri. By 0Z on the 17th, eastern low pressure has moved down into Georgia, still bringing some rain down into Georgia and Florida, and the western low pressure has moved down into Oklahoma and is bringing some rain to Oklahoma and Kansas. By 12Z on the 17th, the eastern low pressure has moved off into the Atlantic, and the western low pressure is still in Oklahoma, still bringing rain to Oklahoma and Arkansas at this time. Alright guys, that's my CONUS forecast for today. Let's take a quick look into the Atlantic. We are only keeping an eye on that one disturbance down in the Gulf that was highlighted in this forecast. Not a whole lot more to say about it, just a 10% chance of formation. Alright guys, that's my forecast for today. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe for future forecasts.